What's up, fam friends? We have my 2011 Nissan Maxima. We're gonna do an oil change on it using full synthetic Mobil 1 oil. We have the vehicle on ride-on ramps. Make sure you put your e-brake up. Well, make sure you put that e-brake down for safety. Vehicle in park. So what you will need is a 14 millimeter. You can use a regular socket or a deep socket if you like. I prefer a deep socket. We got press washers for the drain plug from the Nissan dealership. Mobil 1 oil filter as well. Of course, we're going to do high mileage full synthetic or advanced full synthetic, that is. Torque wrench for 25 foot-pounds on the drain plug itself. Brake clean to clean up any residual oil that we have from untightening the filter housing. So as you come to the vehicle, go ahead and get your drain pan ready for we'll get your drain pan here ready for the oil drain right here. 14 mil, back it off and let her rip. And the oil filter on this vehicle is right here, and you'll just twist that bad boy off. I'm gonna let the oil drain first before we do that, so we'll be right back. All right, we're gonna turn this counterclockwise and we're gonna let it rip. She's on pretty darn tight, so let me put some muscle in here and see if we can get her. Finally got her off. Got the oil draining as we speak. Just put it right there for now, or matter of fact, we're gonna put her by our pressure washer over here, and we'll take that old pressure washer off and install the new one. Now, to make that oil kind of flow faster, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this hood real quick. All right, and we're going to, well, I already did it. Already loosened the oil cap. It's already loose, as you can see. All right, so after that has got a pretty nice little drain on it, move your oil catcher over here closer to the oil filter so that you can go ahead and start getting that undone and getting that oil to come out of there. So I got an oil filter wrench right here, and we're gonna size her up. All right, get your oil filter wrench on there and just turn it counterclockwise. Okay, and then the rest you should be able to just unhand tighten. Now this is going to get messy just for the simple fact that it's just going to be spilling. You see that? That's what the brake clean is for. So we'll let that drain. All right, and for now we'll put that over there, and we're going to let this finish draining and get as much as we can out. And then we'll button everything back up. We'll put the drain plug back on the drain pan with the new pressure washer, torque her down to 25 foot-pounds, and we'll put the new oil filter in, and from there we'll put the new oil in. All right, so what we're doing now, we're verifying our filter sizing, making sure that we got the correct part, which we did. What you're going to do is you're going to take some oil off this and put it on the new filter. Just a little bit of a light coat there. Now the Nissan manual specifies that you put 4 7/8 oil back into the vehicle with a new filter. I don't know why you wouldn't want to change the filter every time, but it has a specification with new filter and without. So they give that to you, but I'm going to put a new filter on every time, my friend. So we got this ready and prepped for installation on the vehicle. It tells you on the instructions to hand tighten this to I want to say 3/4 of a 3/4 of a turn. So not a whole full 4/4. Let me see. That probably was a different filter, but you don't want to over tighten this. That's the main thing. Don't over tighten this. Get it snug first. You can use this little sticker as a reference where your mobile one is, and once it gets snug, just turn it to a point. Don't turn it all the way to full 360. Stop that sticker a quarter before 4/4, because you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, however you want to say it. So that either way, don't do a full 360. Just stop it. Put that mobile one to stop right there, or whatever your reference point is on the vehicle. It was just wherever it snugs itself at. So we're gonna go ahead and get this oil filter on. All right. So as you can see, there's the housing. We know that the gasket is off the housing because that's another thing, you don't want to put the gasket. Has to be off the housing before you do this. The housing looks secure. I'm gonna wipe it off anyway. Just a quick little wipe off, that's all. Let's do a quick wipe off. Matter of fact, I need to move that oil out of the way so that we can do our wipe off. Just wipe all that off and we'll spray it with brake clean when we're all done. Let's see what we got here. See, that surface is nice and clean. Make sure it's all the way nice and clean here. And that way we're installing a filter on a clean surface, if you will. That looks good. I don't know about y'all, but that looked great. So let's take this filter and let's put her in there. Line her up. She'll thread right in. Okay, now she's snug. Now this is my reference point. I'm gonna turn this until that sticker is just right over here on the right. So keep going. There's the mobile one. I think our reference point was that. That was our reference point. That's 3/4 right there. We are done. That's it. Now we'll install our drain plug and we'll torque her back. And the drain plug will go right here. We're gonna get that clean, install the pressure washer. We'll be right back. So I've never had to take a pressure washer. This is pretty stuck. So get you a flathead. And I tried the needle nose here, and this actually poked my hand trying to do that. So be careful. Once you get this thing on that once you get that pressure washer on that first thread, it'll turn off like a screw. So we're going to put the new pressure washer on the drain plug, get her buttoned up, and then we're going to start the refill process. Side note, whenever you install this pressure washer, this was the orientation that it was when I took it off. The inside, there's an internal little ring right there. Make sure that you take that ring, well, make sure that you install it on the thread with this side down. Just do it exactly the way you had it, or exactly the way you saw it on there. All right, we got our torque wrench. We're gonna set it to 25 foot-pounds. Lock it in place. Put your deep socket on, and Once you put your deep socket on, just torque this, turn this clockwise until you hear a click from the torque wrench. From there, you're free to top off your system with your funnel. Now I'm running out of time, so we're gonna cut it here. Take care, guys. Have a good Saturday.